Hi traders, Anthony here. This is the third video in my series how to day trade crypto slash Algorand. So we're trading Algorand in this instance. Now if you haven't watched the other videos, highly recommend you go back and watch them. So a quick overview of the strategy, and then we're going to take it to the next level. We're looking for these triangles signals here that fire over in the alerts log. These are coming from our trend channel indicator up here. And the strategy that I talked about in that video was, if I open up a 2-chart layout here, the 30-minute under and a 3-minute above. If you see the signal firing over here, the alert I should say, you click on it, it'll bring you into the chart, and you'll see that there's a green triangle, for example, and a red one. So the first thing we're going to do when we see the signal is we're going to compare it, or we're going to open up the 30-minute chart. As you can see, I've got these two charts open. The criteria for this strategy is wherever the signal is, okay, so you can see where I've pulled this line through, we need to see on the 30-minute a break out of this cloud that you can see we're trading in right here. We broke out of the cloud right here where this line is. From this point onwards, that's a green light. It's a go ahead, especially when you see the indicator underneath here, the multi-time frame indicator, giving us a 4 out of 5 bars green. So this breakout of the cloud that you see right here is our cue on the 30-minute when all the time frames are favorable. So we're looking for the first green triangle on the 3-minute chart. Here it is. This is how we set this up. We don't have to set up the alerts on the 30-minute. Let's leave that one alone. We set the alerts up on the 3-minute chart with crypto mainly, 3-minute. It's the breakout alert. And we come in, see it's here, trend channel. There's only two, breakout and extended. So we grab that one once per bar, go okay, create. We come in and we size it up. Does it stack up? Does it meet our criteria? And absolutely it does. So then we take this trade, pull back into the mean, and that's our trade. And look at the outcome. If you're looking for trade signals, here it is. We've got them. We've got the best of the best. With this strategy, if we stick to the rules, we're looking for the first breakout, or the breakout of a cloud. We get the green light here, and we're away. Now you can, if you want to, take it one step further. You can open up the higher time frames, and I've got my multi-chart layout here, and lots of information. You can look at all the levels there are. What are we trading into? Is there a gap? Blah blah blah. In fact, if we have a look at this, there's our trade entry here. Just check it out on the 4-hour. Open that up. Now remember the rules of engagement. We're always waiting on when the market pulls back. We want pullbacks, okay, and we want to enter the market whenever we see the market pulling back. So we don't want to trade this when it's overextended. So that's another thing to keep an eye out for. That was our entry point right here. Perfect. So what are we trading into? And you can see these shaded areas here. Let me just make them more intense, and I'll show you what this gives us. It's our volume profile. If I go into settings here, this is it here, accumulation distribution. Let me just crank this up. There we go. It's a bit over the top, but you can back them off at any time. But what I want to point out is this. What we're looking for is these shaded areas that stand out. You can see here and here. Let me just grab that. Through here and through here. All right. The shaded zone is stronger through here and through here. Now what we have in between here is a gap. So you want to be trading from an intense grey shaded area. You want to be trading from that into a lesser, not as intense kind of, if you know what I mean. And then our targets are going to be up here, for example. All right. So this is an accumulation distribution indicator. It's pulling data back. Let me just drop that back a bit. From levels of accumulation and distribution and it'll overlap them. Let me just explain that. I've actually done a video on this. If you go to my YouTube channel and look for, I think it was on support and resistance. If we pull back, these areas are key areas of support and resistance. So you can see how the shade is more intense here, through here. And if you look back, see how it acted as support, interacted here, support here, resistance here. That and support, resistance. So you can see how this is a key level here. So it pulls this data across and it creates a more intense shade. So you can see here, there's a little one here, more shade, more of a shaded zone here and here. Okay, so the stronger the shade, or the lighter the shade, the more support or resistance that you can expect at that level. You can see here we've got some accumulation down here, and then you can see through here the shaded zones. Anyway, one thing to keep in mind is you want to be trading into a gap. Be careful where you see, if you're trading into resistance or a support level, you might want to be a little bit careful. No? But if you're up here and you see an opportunity and we're trading out of here, there's a gap right through here. Here's a nice gap here, and look at it. There it is, thin leg, and then traded into resistance right here. So you just got to get used to looking at the chart and seeing the information that's on here. The other thing we have is this yellow and orange weekly level. The yellow is a daily level. So you've got, these are really important levels. So you need these shaded zones, the yellow and the orange, and the other thing we have is a white line, which is a monthly level. That's support and resistance. So that's another thing to look out for when you see an opportunity on the lower time frame. You've got the breakout signal on the 3-minute, you've got the breakout of the cloud on the 30, but just have a look on the, say, the 4-hour, for example, and just see, well, are we trading, what are we trading out of, and what are we trading into? And then you can see down here there's a bit of a gap. It's through this zone here, and that was our opportunity to trade through that. Okay guys, click on the link below the video, jump on board. There's a 7-day free trial and only $19.95 a month after that. There's a Telegram group, we've got the indicators, all the tutorials, and this is a really, really good strategy. With that, safe trading, see you in the next video.